Good morning. Morning. Share the link. Good morning. Are you all? Just check. Camera. It's okay. Go start back here. Sweet. Morning. Who's here? Start in probably in about a minute or so. Good morning, Sue. Hi. Good morning, everybody. So today we have what I've called strength training, which is not dissimilar to what we've done before. So don't be shocked or surprised or anything or worried. It's simply, I've just renamed everything so that we can make sure the framework is clear. So it's a no shoes on interval training. Hi Melissa. So we're doing yoga inspired moves. We're going to do 8 rounds of each exercise. So this is what we've done before. And there are 10 different exercises. And we're going to do them 8 times. In repetition, so we'll do each exercise one after the other, and then that will take us through for a whole hour. We'll just do some sun salutations to start, actually, because that'll just warm the body up. So no jumping so much today. There's one option where you'll be hopping, but you don't have to take the hop option. But there's no impact as such today. It's all about yoga inspired kind of moves. And Thursday is going to be more like high intensity interval training. So today isn't that. It is intense, but it's no jumping, there's not burpees or anything like that. So let's get ourselves standing. Let's start standing. So hopefully everyone's here that's going to join us. So we're going to begin standing. All you need today is water. I am going to do a couple of sets with weights, but you don't have to use weights. That's a complete optional extra to add in some extra resistance. Good morning, Daisy. Hi. Good morning. So optional extra with weights. So you have I'm using a sweat towel as well, because I think I'll need it. But apart from that, you just need your mats. no shoes on, and option of weights. So let's begin. So typically, I just have to tell you that if anything starts to hurt, if there's any pain anywhere, you must stop, listen to your body, listen to your body's feedback. It's really important that we take notice of any warning signs in the body. So if you need to rest, rest. But if possible, if you're feeling good and there's no actual pain or anything like that, then stick with me throughout all of the 8 rounds per exercise. And even if you have to really, really slow it down, try to keep the body moving so that you keep the heart rates up. So this is really fitness training. So we want to work on getting stronger and fitter. So starting at the tops of your mats, we're going to begin in Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet hip distance apart or a little bit closer if you prefer. So taking your traditional mountain pose. So just taking a few rolls of the shoulders back and down. First forwards, and then backwards. Just explore all of the edges and the range of movement in your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Let's spread the arms wide. Just open up through the chest. Exhale, hug in. So arching the back the other way. Inhale, so it's like a little cat-cow movement. Reach back. Exhale, hug it in. Now drop your chin to chest, so stretching the back of the neck. Big breath in. Reach back. Exhale, hug it in. Next time, reach the arms back, clasp the hands together. Just open up across the front of the body. And then lift the arms away from the bottom. One big breath in. Exhale, release. Give the shoulders another roll. Now, in exercise, it's really good to engage your pelvic floor. So it gives you support and energetically holding everything in. So making sure you have a little squeeze and lift in your Mula Bandha, that's your yogic term for your pelvic floor. Fully engage your abdominal muscles throughout the exercises as much as you can. So that also is really important for support, stabilizing the trunk, supporting the lower back, keeping a good alignment for your exercises. So mountain pose, Tadasana. Squeeze into the thighs, strong legs. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears, a little squeeze together with the shoulder blades and a little tuck of the pelvis into a neutral alignment. Taking a deep breath in, let's sweep the arms wide up to the sky. Forward fold, exhale. So soften into the legs, a nice bend in the legs if you need to. Take a breath in, take your hands to above the knees, flat back, look forwards. Exhaling, plant the hands, step the feet back, you're in a plank, and then drop the knees, chest, chin. Taking a breath in, push into the hands, lift the chest, look up. Exhale through tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, and let's walk out our dog. So just starting to pedal the legs. And then taking the hips side to side. Coming to neutral, center. Take a bend in the legs so that your thighs come towards your belly, and then look to that space between your hands and take small steps up to the top of the mat. Take a breath in to take your half lift, flat back, scoop the belly up. Exhale, forward fold. Then maybe straighten the legs a little bit more, let the head hang heavy. Rooting the feet, squeeze into the thighs, lift the arms up to the sky. Reaching up with the hands, palms together. Urdhva Hastasana. Then exhale, let's flow all the way down. Forward fold over the legs. Breath in for that half lift. Flat back, gaze forward, scoop the belly up. Plant the hands, hold the breath as you step into your plank. From here, you can take Chaturanga or keep with knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, or taking your little cobra position as an option. Exhale, cool navel to spine, draw the hips back. into downward facing dog, or go through Bidalasana tabletop transition. Let's take 2 breaths here. Reaching the heels down towards the floor, letting the head hang heavy between the arms just for now, and look towards your belly button. On your next breath in, bend the knees so that the thighs come towards the belly, and on the balls of the feet, look to that space between the hands. Take 1 big step forwards with the right foot, left foot. Inhale, half lift, gaze forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Root the feet, squeeze into the thighs, lift up with control. Sweep your arms wide, look up to the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Let's straighten out the legs a little bit more, stretching into the backs of the hamstrings. Inhale, half lift. This time flat back with the fingertips down to the earth. Squeeze and lift into the belly. Hold the breath now as you plant the hands and step the feet into a plank. Exhale through Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, your choice. Inhale, up dog, or sticking with that Salabhasana, that locust kind of position. Exhale through Bidalasana, or scoop the belly up, drive the hips back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Bringing your gaze towards your navel, and draw your navel, scoop the navel up to spine. Breath in, bend the knees, come on the balls of the feet, look to the top of the mat. You can hop, step, or jump to the top, exhale. Breath in for the half lift, fingertips to the earth, or hands onto your shins, your choice. Exhale, forward fold, lift the legs a little bit more. Stretch the backs of the legs, rooting the feet. Inhale as you lift the arms up, back up to the sky. We're going to keep going. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more rounds. Plant the hands. Inhale, half lift, gaze forwards. Plant the hands, hold the breath as you step or jump back, taking Chaturanga to exhale to lower, hover above the mat if you can, don't touch the body to the back. Lifting the chest down, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Draw navel to spine, push into the hands, draw the hips back. 2 breaths. On your next breath in, come to ball of the feet, bend into the knees, thighs to belly, look to the top. Keep the hips high, hop, step, or jump, exhale to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, look up to your hands as the arms come together. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Hold the breath, plant the hands firmly, step the hop back into plank with control, push into that space, burn that space between the shoulder blades, strong plank, exhale to lower, hover above the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, driving the hips back, pull the navel to spine, imagine somebody pulling from the tailbone. 2 breaths. Inhaling, and towards your feet, thighs towards the belly, look to the top of the mat, exhale, step. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, forward fold. Sweep the arms wide, back up to the hands, arms come together, little micro back bend. And taking your hands through heart center and into your mountain pose. I'm going to take, is it raining outside? And taking a deep breath in, we're going to come into Utkatasana pose. So bending the knees, sweep the arms and touch the earth with the fingertips. Scoop up into the belly. Loop between your hands. Squeeze into the thighs and glutes. Big breath in. Exhale, full fold. Center B. Inhale, half lift. Hold the breath, plant the hands, step up and jump back. Exhale to lower. Chaturanga Dandasana, knees chest. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. The legs are hovering above the mat. No, it's just the feet, tops of the feet touching down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open across the chest. Look. Exhale, imagine somebody's pulling you from the tailbone back, 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 back. And then flipping the feet, downward facing dog. Breath in, floating the right leg up to the sky. Bend into that knee and draw some lovely circles with your knee. Change direction. Coming back into 3-legged dog. Look to your hand, bring your weight towards your hand. We're going to scoop the knee up into the center. Touch it, so try to touch your knee to your chest. Hold it here. Feel the ball of the back foot. A little bit of weight into the hands. Now I want you to step that right foot across to the left. Drop the left foot so that you're on the inside blade of the left foot. And now you're on the outside blade of the right. Push into your right hand. Lifting your arm up to the sky. Big breaths in and out. Exhale. Bring that left hand back down. Push into the hands and kick the right leg back up to the sky. And then step that right foot between the hands. Nice and gently. So staying on the ball of the back foot, push into your front foot to bring yourself up into a lunge. Hold it here. Inhale, exhale, and then twisting over to your right. Spread your arms wide. Sink into the floor a little bit deeper into those hips. So driving into that back heel, look to your back hand. Big breath in. Reaching the right arm and left hand overhead. Then framing the front foot. Step the front foot back, you're back in a plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga knees, chest chin. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Floating the left leg to the sky. Bend the knee. Making those circles with the knee. 3 in each direction. Lifting that knee up nice and high. Getting it to all the edges of the extension of the movement. Kicking the leg up to the sky. And then bringing your weight into the hands, ball of the foot to the back. And drawing your knee in towards your chest. Hold it here. Then kicking the left foot across to the right. Coming onto the ball, the inner blade of the right foot to outer blade of the left. Pushing to your left hand. And reaching your arm up to the sky. So you're lifting and squeezing into your side body. Squeeze the hips together. One more big breath in. Exhale, look down to your left hand. Plant the right hand down. Just pivot on the right foot a little bit. And then replace that left leg into 3-legged dog. All of the back foot. Step the left foot forwards. Push into the left foot. And into Ashtha Chandrasana. Ashtha Chandrasana on the left side. Look up if you can to the hands. And then taking your twist, open your arms wide to the left. So sinking down a little bit deeper. Stretch into that back leg. Drive that back heel down towards the floor. And then windmilling the left hand overhead. Frame the front foot. Step the back foot back. Exhale in. Inhale in. Exhale, drive the hips back. Just taking 2 recovery breaths here. Then bend into the knees, look to the top of the mat. Hop, step it up to the top. Inhale, half lift. And fold, exhale. Inhale, chair. Sweep arms forwards up. One big breath in. Taking the hands, reaching up. A little micro back bend. Then hands to your heart center. And there's your warm up. You should feel a little bit warmer now. Take a quick sip of water. And I will get my timer started. We'll begin our 8 rounds of each exercise. So, first one today is called Down Dog Plank. Chaturanga, knees to elbows. So, I'll just quickly demonstrate what that means. So beginning in down dog. So starting in your down dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. You're going to ripple the chest forwards, bringing your weight between the hands of the chest, like your heart between your hands into a strong plank. Plank, you're going to either choose to drop the knees, taking a press up, Okay. Come back up to plank. And then you're going to bring one knee into the same elbow, one knee into the other elbow. Back to down dog. Inhale, ripple heart forwards between the hands into chaturanga. You can take a full press up, push up. Knee to elbow. Down dog. So that's the action. Lots of power into the hands. Scoop and lift into the belly. Very, very strong. Now if you need to drop to the knees, drop the knees down and take that variation. Are you ready? So we've got 15 seconds before we start, so begin setting up in your downward facing dog. Just need to make sure I can see the timer. So we're going in 1 second. Chest ripples forwards. Take that chaturanga press up if you want, or knees option. Knee to elbow, push into the hands, down dog. Big breath in, ripple the chest forwards. Take that press up. Elbow to knees, down dog. Ripple the chest forwards. Press up. You can take the knees down to the earth if you need to. And rest. Give your hands a shake out. Rotate into the wrists. Round 2. Down dog. Chest ripples forwards. Strong chaturanga. Push it back up. Exhaling. Bring those knees in to the elbows. Down dog. Keep going. Inhale as you ripple the chest forwards. Exhale to push and drive the hands into the hands for that press up. And rest. Shake the wrists up. Back down to down dog. Ripple the chest forwards. Now always drop to the knees. Keep the elbows tucked in the body, really close as you take your chaturanga. One more. And rest. So just staying on the knees. Take a few deep breaths. Ready? Off we go again. Inhale, ripple the chest forwards. Exhale. As you take your press up, really draw those knees into the upper arms, into the elbows. If you're taking full chaturanga, see if you can touch your nose. Touch your nose to the floor. Just the nose. Exhale really strong as you push up. And rest. So as you see, you can only do 2 or 3 of those, and you actually need that rest, a little recovery. Next one. Chaturanga. Remember, you can always take the option to drop to the knees. Take a press up on the knees. Take a rest. Got 2 more to go. Down dog. Ripple the chest forwards. So really tight abdominals pulled in. Really squeeze and lift. Squeeze into the thighs, into the hips. Everything strong. And rest. Last one. Down dog. Ripple the chest forwards. Last effort for this particular exercise. Well done, everybody. So that was 8 rounds. Whew. 8 rounds of work in your plank. Down dog plank, chaturanga, knees to elbows. Take a quick sip of water, and then we'll move into the next exercise. So with this one, we're going to be on our backs. Have your weights or a dumbbell ready. You might use them for this, but there's options to add or not. So rolling carefully down onto your backs. We're going to start with some very simple leg lifts, but first roll down. What I encourage you to do is always engage the belly, and you're drawing the back down, the lower back, the lumbar spine into the ground. So you don't want to really overarch the lower back. So it means the belly is kind of switched off. You need to switch on the core. You create a little tilt in the pelvis as well. So starting with our leg lifts, we're going to bring our feet up to the sky. We're going to lower the legs down. And then you take a little bend in the legs and lift them back up. Inhale. Exhale. Use the breath. Inhale. Exhale. If I was there with you, I'd want to really hear you exhaling. So when you exhale and make that really strong sound, then you know you're really using the breath. So don't be shy. So we're going to do a few rounds of that, and then we're going to intensify and increase the resistance by adding a weight with the arms overhead. I'm going to use the arms as well, but just start with those, and you'll see as I move along what I'm going to do. So get yourselves ready on your backs. Arms alongside the body to start, palms facing down. Push that lower back into the floor. Big breath in. Let's begin. Head to the floor. You don't have to lift the head. Inhale, lower the legs, hold the legs, then touch the floor. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, bring the legs up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, nice control. Inhale, hold the legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Take a rest, bring the knees into chest. We'll rock side to side. We're going again. This time, let's keep the legs straight for the entire thing. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Push into the hands if you need to. If you have to take the hands underneath the bottom, if you find that better for your back, then do so. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower nice and slowly with control. Exhale, fast, lift up. And take a little break. Drop the feet to the floor. With the window wiper, the legs from side to side. And round number 3. If you can, take your hands behind your head. And let's do it without the arms. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So as you notice, this is even harder now because we're not using the arms to push into the floor. Last one. Hug the knees into chest. Off we go. Next one. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Really squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in. And rock side to side. And now, as we lift, take a little kick up to the sky. So kick the legs to the sky. Let's try like you imagine you're trying to kick the ceiling with your feet. That's an optional extra. You don't have to take that
as well. 3, 2, and 1. A little bit wipe of the legs side to side. Let's do that one more time. So kick in the sky. Nice and controlled. So I'm using the exhale for that kick. One more. And lower. Now you can stick with that, or the simple leg raises. We'll do the last 2 rounds wet cement. So this one, we have our arms overhead, hold onto your weight. You're gonna lift the legs and arms together. Squeeze into the belly, hold that weight really tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you need to, you can have the legs bent like this. So for the last one, if you want to do the legs bent, you can have the legs bent. Off we go. So it's just a light tap with the feet, a light tap with the hands overhead. Exhale as you bring the feet in and the legs into touch. Resisting that urge to really arch into the lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Well done. That is your 8 rounds. Grab your water, take a quick sip. Woo, catch your breath. Standing up. Ooh, getting a bit sweaty. I certainly am. Next one. Inspired by our lovely Utkatasana pose, chair pose. So, we're going to reach up to the sky, hands together. Going to exhale, take a squat and a twist. Inhale, reach up, squat and twist. Nice and strong. Exhale as you take that elbow back. So squeeze into the belly, drive the hips back in space. I'll show you from the side. As you squeeze and lift the arms up, you squeeze into the glutes and into the hips. So drive those hips forwards. So don't make the work in the knees, make the work in the hips and glutes. Are you ready? Let's go for it. It's going to be a little variation along the way. Let's begin with the ones I just showed you. So take your feet not together, so I'd say around hip distance apart. Hands together, reach up. Big breath in. Exhale. Begin to twist and squat. If you can, look over your shoulder. This adds in to the resistance and makes it a little bit more difficult because we have to balance. And you have to push into the feet, using the feet, all the edges of the feet, and stabilizes. 2 more. Okay, give the shoulders a shake. A couple of breaths in and out. Reach the arms up. Off we go. Round 2. Squeeze and lift those hips forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give those a little shake out. Breathing in and out. Nice big breaths. Off we go, round 3. Reach up. up to the sky. Use your gaze up to your hands. Whew. Might make you feel like you really have to stabilize now. Just watch that balance. And rest. Got one more of those. And then we're going to go into a variation where we reach up with the arms wide and squat it out. Sumo style. Nice and strong. Okay, but one more of the legs together. So off we go. Big breath in. Use the feet completely. Use the big toes for balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the feet wide. Bring the heels in. So what we want is the knees to track over the feet. Okay, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, sink in the hips, push the arms out. Inhale. Use that breath. Strong. Temple warrior. Goddess. All of those things. If you're a guy doing this, then you're a god, and you're also a warrior. Gods and goddesses. Just take a little breath. You have to step the feet in, give the hips a little wiggle. Reset. Got 3 more to go. Inhale, exhale. Sink those hips a little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more to go. Shake the hips out. Draw some circles. Ready? We've got 2 more rounds. The last one, we're going to do little pulses at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale. Push. It's like trying to push away with those palms of the hands. Strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For this last one, we're going to hold it down. Okay? All the way down, hold it down. Take a big breath in. Sink into the hips. So get those thighs parallel to the ground. Push. Sink a little low. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push into those feet. Give the hips a shake out. Grab yourself a little sip of water. Again, to exercise number 4. Quick demo. Side planks. So side plank options. I'm going to reach your arm to the sky, touch and reach behind. If that's too much, drop the knee down. So maybe let's do the first round like this all together. We're going to do 4 on this side. We're going to switch the other. Now if you want to, add a weight. Lift the weight up, bring it down to touch, nice and controlled. Okay, so that's going to be the action for that side, 4 on the other. So grab yourself a weight if you want to add the weight in. Your choice. Something not heavy, because there's going to be a lot of repetition. Don't want to hurt the shoulders. We do want to work, so you want to really work on the torso, work into the hips. Are you ready? So knee down, off we go. Bring the weight down or the hand down, extend and reach. Inhale to touch. Exhale to reach. Inhale, bring it down and under. Really get a nice twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just give that supporting hand, little rotational shake out. Ready, next round. So you can take that knee off if you want, or keep it down, your choice. Squeeze those thighs together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just want to rest of a shake out. If there's too much on the wrist, you can come down and just take the weight onto the elbow. But if you can, take it onto the hand. If you can take it even further, great, but listen to your body. We aren't halfway quite yet. So we want to keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just got one more on this side and switch over to the other. Take a little rotation with that supporting arm to both ways. Let's go. Last set for this side. So set yourselves up. Off you go. If you can, follow the weight with your gaze. Just having to work a little bit harder with your balance, stabilizing. Keep those hips lifted. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, over to the other side. Let's start with the right elbow down and lift the left arm to the sky. Bring it under, reach it up. Bring it under, reach up. Squeeze and lift into that right side body. Feel a lovely contraction as you reach underneath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll the shoulders. One big breath in and out. Back we go. Now, choices. Keeping with this, or taking one foot in front of the other. Getting that nice twist underneath. 3, 2, 1. Got 2 more to go. Rolling the wrist. Last 2. Are you ready? Let's go. So you inhale to reach down, exhale to reach up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really working on those obliques and into the shoulders and the hips, so we're getting everywhere. Last round, this side, let's do it. Pick your choice and stick with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Woo. Shake those wrists out. Woo. That's it. Into yogic bicycles. Woo. Take a sip of water. Have a wipe down if you need it. Back down onto our backs. So we're going to do 4 lots of yogic bicycles. And then I'm going to give you a little variation. First, it's getting onto our bikes on our backs. Just make sure I'm not lying on my microphone. So onto your backs. So starting with the legs, 90 degrees. Hands behind the head or just alongside the temples. So as we extend one leg, we take opposite elbow to opposite knee. Try and touch. So you cycle. Breathe with the movement. Squeeze into the belly. Are we ready? We're going in a few seconds. Get yourself set up. Engage fully into the belly. Okay, let's go. Get a good twist. Try and hit the outside of that opposite knee with the elbow. Keeping the legs extended when they extend, nice and low, if you can. 10 seconds to go. Exhale as you twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Maybe take a little roll side to side of the head. Ready? We're going round 2. Off you go. Strong breath. Breath, movement, synchronized together. 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Oh man, I can feel that. 2 more of these. Take a nice deep breath in. Ready? Over 2. Round 3. Keep going, don't stop. Twist, twist, twist. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hug the knees in. Oh, can you feel it burn? I can feel it burn. 1 more round. Off you go. Don't stop. Get that twist. Elbow to opposite knee. Touch the outside as much as you can. Twist, twist, twist. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oh, hug the knees in. Next exercise, well, peaceful yogi gun. So clasp the hands together, point the fingers together. We can call this Charlie's Angels Mudra as well. So we're going to point, side, center, over to the other side. Switch. We're going already. So go, twist, center, over to the other side. Switch legs. So it's like the bicycle, we're holding it. And rest. Oh, that really burns. So yeah, we're keeping lifted in the center and removing the arms. Ready? Next one. So center, side, center, side, switch. Ooh. Wow. Hug the knees in. Oh, 2 more rounds of those. I'm feeling it with you. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come on, we got this. Switch. One more. That's tough. 1 more round of those, and then we're done. Big breath in. Off we go. Let's get it done. Can you hear my breathing? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's really intense because you're really having to squeeze, 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 squeeze. Take a sip of water. That's our yogic bicycles and peaceful yogi guns. Done. Next exercise, we're into a plank. We're going to start in a plank. Now, we're going to tap the elbows for 2 rounds. Then we're going to tap toes out to the side for 2 rounds. Then we're going to slide the knee up and down the elbow. one side, then the other side. Then we're going to go plank elbows and hold it there. And then we're going to just bring the knees in towards the elbows, and then we're going to push that one way. Do press up, elbows down, press, down, like that. Okay, so I'll guide you through as we start, but begin in a plank. So set yourselves up in a plank. Step number 1. So nice strong plank. So in plank, protract the shoulders, so you're pushing and doming that space between the shoulder blades. Start to tap opposite shoulders. Minimize the movement in the body, so squeeze the thighs, squeeze the glutes. Minimize that rocking side to side. Squeeze into the belly, lift, lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to the knees. Shake the shoulders. Round number 2. Shoulder taps. Off you go. Really squeeze those thighs, glutes. Draw navel to spine. Squeeze and lift belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to the knees. Maybe clasp hands behind the back, open across the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, back to your plank. Tap the toes. Start to move over a little bit because I haven't got enough space. So tap out to the sides. So now the legs are moving only. 5, 4, 3, 2. No movement in the body, just the legs. Take a little rest. A little roll the shoulders back into your plank. Nice and strong. Dome that space between the shoulders, so you're protracting the shoulders. Nice wide taps to the sides as wide as you can without twisting into the torso. Got less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Right, next one. We're bringing the weight forwards and slide the knee up and down alongside the arm. This is a little bit tricky. Just a little slide up and down into your plank and rest. So the weight has to come forward a little bit more as you bring that knee in towards the elbow. And we go again. So there's a dip into the hips. Slide up and down. Woo. One more each side. And rest. Shake the shoulders out. Onto the elbows. So we're going to hold an elbow plank now. Set yourselves up. Squeeze the thighs. Maybe bring the legs together. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the last one is elbows push into arms, into the hands. If you want to just hold the elbow plank, hold the elbow plank. If not, off you go. So your elbows push, push, down, down, push, push, down, down. Alternate. So that you don't have a dominant side. So I'm doing 2 of each. 1 more of each. And last one. Oh, well done. That was the plank set done. Easy as that. So, catch breath, sip of water. We're into our down dog kicks. I hope you're not going to run out of time. We'll keep going for the hour. So down dog kicks. Down dog, quick demo. All we're doing is kick, kick, kick. Nothing else. 1 round, 2 rounds. Okay, so off you go, get it ready. Set yourselves up into your downward facing dog. Now just pick a side, any side doesn't matter, because after the 22 seconds we'll switch to the other side. So the body's not moving, just the leg. Kicking, flex the foot, hips don't twist. 3, 2, 1. Really feel that in your hamstrings and in your glutes. Your legs, hips, a little shake out. Back to down dog. Other side. So kicking. Legs keep parallel with each other. There's no twist in the hips. Exhale to kick. Super strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just take the weight off the hands. Give hands a shake out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your rest finished. Kick to the sky. Kick, kick. Go a bit faster if you can. 10 seconds left. Squeeze into those hamstrings, into the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Over to the other side. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Kick it. Go on. Up to the sky. Use the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. That's your down dog kicks done. Flipping it over into reverse tabletop. Taking into some tricep dips. So dip, dip. Off you go. Working the body the other way. Got 4 rounds of these. Last one. And rest. Give your hands a shake out. Legs will shake out. Ready? Off you go. So pointing the fingers towards your toes. Drive the hips up. Look to the sky. Up to the ceiling. Drive into the heels of the hands. Exhale to push. Use your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really strong. Shake those legs out. Got 2 more of those. Ready? Big breath in. Back into your reverse tabletop. So this is actually a yoga pose. Made into an exercise. So I'm sending my elbows back in space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got 1 more left. I'll sit it. Shake it. Shake the wrists. Come on, let's do the last one. Ready? Drive the hips up. You've got this. Speed it up if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Catch your breath. Sip of water. Last few exercises. Got 5 minutes left. So, boat pose. I'm sure you all remember boat or Navasana. We can do some variations of these. But first of all, we're going to start with just the standard straight boat. We've got 8 rounds, so you're going to be working strongly into the belly. So setting yourself in boat. So take your hands behind the legs, behind the knees, chest lifts, nice straight back. Bring the legs up. So we're going to hold it here. You can release the hands. We're going to hold it here. Off we go. Breathe. Squeeze into the belly. Chest lifts. Little smile on the face. Look to your feet. Oh, hold it. Squeeze it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Just round through the back, little cat pose, little curl, cat. Ready? Now we're going to extend the legs. Extend the legs if you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one. We're going to tap the feet down. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, ready? Big breath in. Lean back. Lift the legs. Release the hands. Tap the feet down. Extend and tap. Keep the chest lifted. Just the legs that are moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Really works into hip flexors as well. So we'll do a lovely stretch into the hip flexors. Okay, next one. We're going to do a little twist, but this time keep the knees bent. We're going to twist. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug in. Ardha Navasana. So now we're going to hold it here. Hold. Ten seconds left. Hold it, don't move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Next one, hands behind the back. Going to kick. Off you go, kick. This one, you feeling it yet? 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs, give yourself a little roll forwards and back. 2 more to go, only. Let's stick with those kicks. Off we go. Speed it up. Come on. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our last one. We're going to hold that Ardha Navasana. Hold it. And breathe. 15 seconds. Squeeze, hold on. Squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Made it to the end. Hug knees into your chest. Draw your head up to your knees. Little rock and roll. Roll up. Take a little cobra. So laying legs down, elbows into the shoulders. Looking forwards, just a stretch in the front of the body. Squeeze the shoulders together. Push into the hands. A bit more of a stretch. Drive the hips forwards. Drive the hips back. Up dog pose. Hips over knees. Reach the arms forwards. Deep breath in. Step your right foot forwards. Just taking a little forward fold over the leg. Flex the foot. Feel that hamstring stretch. Pull the toes in towards you. So just check hip over knee on the supporting side. And then just taking a little low lunge. Just stretching into the hip flexor. You can reach the hands behind the back, go up the chest. Then switch sides. So step the left foot forwards. Stack that right hip over the right knee. Just folding forwards over your left leg. Take some deep breaths. And then bring that foot in towards you. Pull the foot in. Hamstrings. And then sending the right hip forwards. Reaching forwards with the hands. Interlace the hands and send the palms forwards. Then reach the arms up. Now just taking a little quad stretch. So reaching. You can do this either standing or down. It's up to you. It depends on your knees. I'm going to take it standing. Just quad stretch. Pick a leg either side. Holding the foot behind you. Then pushing the foot into the hands and drive the hip forward. A little outer glute stretch. Bring the foot across the knee and just bend down into the supporting leg. And reach your fingertips down towards the floor. Don't have to touch. Inhale, coming up. Switch sides. So grabbing hold of the other foot. Feet are very slippery. Hip drives forwards. Push the hands the foot into the hands. So create a little bit of tension there. So it's not about getting the heel actually into the buttock. It's more about stretching into the front here. Taking the foot across the opposite leg. Just reaching the hands down, bending into the standing leg. Keeping the chest lifted. Big breath in, come up to standing. Taking the legs wide. Just taking a little stretch into the inner thighs. Into the groin. And then handing up, you'll bring the feet together. Give yourself a lovely reach up. Inhale. Fold the arms down. Big breath in. Just bring your heart rate down. Last one. Reach up. Nice stretch. Over to one side. Over to the other. And now over to go one more. Take your arms wide. Keep yourselves lifted. Well done. Thank you. So later on, we're doing some drills for handstands. We're not going to do a lot of handstands. There's almost no handstands actually. It's working the body, preparing the body for handstands. Because we've been doing this over many weeks. So I want to do it safely and to work the body and making sure we're strong and we have good alignment. So I'll see you later if you're joining me for handstand drills. Thank you. Make sure you drink plenty of water. See you soon.